I refused to eat dinner with my dad's new wife and her kids even though she kept begging me. I'm 17 and I only have my dad. My mom isn't around and I don't have any other family I can live with. My relationship with my dad has always been non-existent. He resented being stuck raising me alone and never wanted to be a father. When I was younger, I wanted us to be close so badly, but he made it clear he didn't want me as his kid. We don't even call each other dad and son. We use first names. A few years ago, we made this agreement that works for both of us. I don't bother him or ask him for anything and he doesn't expect me to do chores or be part of his life. I buy and cook my own food, clean up after myself, and basically just sleep there. I moved into the guest room so I could have my own bathroom and privacy. Nobody goes near my room or my stuff. I used to babysit to make money for food and everything else I needed. The arrangement has worked perfectly for 3 years now. Then about 18 months ago, my dad's girlfriend moved in with her 3 kids. They got married pretty fast and had a baby together. I wasn't invited to the wedding and I don't know anything about her kids. Not their names, not their ages, nothing. I leave every morning at 7 and come back around 5 to cook and eat my dinner alone in the kitchen. Then I leave again and come home around 8 and stay in my room. Usually I'm at my friend's house or the library doing homework. My dad doesn't get home until 7:30 or 8 most nights, so I never see him. His wife and her kids eat dinner earlier and she does all the cooking for them. I figured she didn't know about our agreement because she started coming home earlier and asking me weird questions. Like, why was I eating alone and wouldn't I rather eat with everyone else? I always said no and ignored her so I could finish eating and get out of there. A few nights ago, she cornered me while I was eating and said she hated our setup. She wanted me to start eating with her and the kids and split cooking duties with her. She kept saying we were a family and families should eat together. I told her we weren't a family and I didn't want to change anything. Then she brought up the baby and tried to use them as a reason for me to give it a shot. Like she genuinely thought I wanted a relationship with this random baby. I told her I didn't care about the baby at all. She wouldn't drop it, so I had to rush through my food and went up to my room. But she actually followed me upstairs and kept pushing the family dinner thing. Ever since that night, she brings it up constantly and tells me she's not happy I won't try. I think she went to my dad to get him to talk to me about it, but he told her to leave it alone because I'm not part of the family they're making. Even that didn't stop her though. Last night she was waiting for me when I got home at 5. She had this whole speech prepared about how it would mean so much to her kids if I ate with them. How the baby deserves to know their brother. I'm not anyone's brother. I told her that and she actually started crying. She said she was just trying to make a real home for everyone and I was making it impossible. I asked her why she even cared since she didn't know the first thing about me. She paused and then asked how old I was. I told her I'm 17. Her face went white because she thought I was already 19 or 20. She'd been living in the same house as me for a year and a half and didn't even know my age. That's when I finally lost it. I told her to stop pretending she cared about me or wanted me around. This was all about her wanting to play happy family and I wasn't interested in being part of her fantasy. She left crying and I heard her on the phone with someone later saying I was cold and mean. My dad hasn't said anything to me about it, which means he's staying out of it like we agreed. But now she won't even look at me when I'm in the kitchen and her kids stare at me like I'm some kind of monster.